Hello, 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 hello. Okay. So, welcome back to the new stream. And right now we have. Right now we have a BTC chart, 30 minutes time frame. So let's do some analysis. So lately we have seen a parallel regression channel, and so let's see what's the candle that's pushing the market down. So we have a bearish engulfing. This is the first touch point right here. Then we have. So we'll be using with this. So this is the inferior regression channel, and we'll be using that because it has more touch points than the superior one. Here we go. So this is one. Then we have this, and this one. So you see, these three candles are the same, and they're doing the same role. And what we need is a hammer from from the downside. And here you go. We have the spinning bottom. So we can say that spinning top is uh, declining the market, and it's trying to create downtrend, and the spinning white spinning bottom is trying to create upward move. So just keep that in mind. And anywhere you see these two candles, you will see the after effects of those. In the last stream, I explained how these CCPs work, and by using these candlestick patterns, we can identify the next uh, market actions. So let's suppose we are seeing the spinning top or hammer pushing the market down. So if we are seeing, if you'll see this kind of candle here, this means that we will see a same price action, same market action. Yes, it can be like doubled or half. That depends on the body side. That depends on the momentum, but usually it will it will have that effect. So yeah. So with this reduction channel, we have. So this is the inferior regression channel, and let's make a superior one. And from here, we'll create an SR interchange. This is the minor interchange. This is the minor one. And if you want to go with the full demand, here we go with the full demand. So I've made the Fibonacci as well for the central zone. So in this video, we'll be understanding the central zone concept and why central zone is very important for the market. So Okay, so why central zone is important? So the concept is central zone concept. So if you know the FEGs, and there's a, so let's suppose this is the camel, and here comes the another one, and then the next one comes here. So this gap we see is the FEG, and the rule is that it needs to like go through the central zone of this, and it can proceed forward with that. So central zone concept is very important when it comes to FEGs and also the market action. So whenever we have the SR interchange like this, so we'll count the central zone because one side of the demand or supply is superior and the other is inferior. So with that concept, we see a potential reversal on the central zone. So I always mark this, and it can go for the central zone if the demand is centralized, and it's giving the short term reversal, then the supply will be doubled, and it goes vice versa. So this is the concept that you like have to understand when it comes to chart analysis. The central zone concept is very important, and yep, I will show you a few examples to help you better understand this. Here we have a hammer, and the same thing is happening. With each hammer, we are seeing the market crashing, and here we are seeing the same after effect. So with this, we can see this. This will be our TFL, which is the trend falling line, and as this same concept goes, central zone. So we'll just create a central zone from here. So if this stops here and uses the central zone of this TFC, then we can see a double demand towards central zone. So let's do minute analysis. Before that, let's see what we have with gold. So the markets are closed, but we can do some analysis. So I've explained this analysis in the Discord server, and if you see here, we have the same price action. What we have to confirm is this double bottom, and it's so far it's going in the same market structure, and this sustains itself and break this resistance. In the resistance, we can see an SR interchange towards 3,720. So it depends on the macro news as well, because on May 7 there will be an FMC meeting and Fed rate cuts will be announced. So if the cuts are again paused, then we will see another bull run for the gold, and crypto and the risk assets, tech stocks will sustain them. Like some of them may sustain this in the sideways price action, and we can see another dip as well. Let's see what happens with that. And yep, There's nothing much today because it's a weekend, so most of the markets are closed. So that's my analysis for gold as of now. If we see, and depends on the 7th May news. Same goes for the BTC as well. If we see a rate cut, we can go for another peak and look for crossing 100,000. And right now, the rumors are that the Feds won't be giving the rate cuts for this month, so they're looking for another pause. So that's bearish news, and that's why Bitcoin is reacting to that rumor. Let's see how this turns out, and I'll update you. Yeah. So let's do something else on a 1 minute chart. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, this is an order block. We are seeing the volume burst here, and I guess this volume burst was the half of this. I guess. There you go. So here you see we have the central zone rejection. As I've explained this earlier, the central zones are it's a very important concept of trading and chart analysis, and you must have the central zone at all the reversals. So here you can see the demand was cut in the half, and then it lost most of and this demand was again divided into the half, and you can see the impact of this support is not sustaining. So we can see a closure of this order block, and this can be mitigated. So we have this pennant here. I've explained how the pennants work. So in yesterday's video, we had a lecture about the pennants and how do they work, how to make the pennants. So here is the another trial. So what you have to do is you have to take this supply, and this will be the SR interchange for this, and you have to take this fake out, and that's how you will find the reversals. Also, one thing you can do is you can take this middle supply and take a fake out. Check this one. Right here you have the reversal. And here you go. You can see breakdown, and if it's breaking down, then we have this SR interchange, this demand to this. I can see that. So this can be our reverse area. Okay. So by just observing the patterns, you can identify how the market's going to work. You can see how the demand was working. So here the full demand was cut down the half. So this shows that how the support is getting weaker, and with this it got more weaker. So the demand was continuously diminishing, So we are seeing a diminishing effect of this demand. And here we go with the breakdown of the support. And also, if you see, uh, bearish engulfing is continuing the market trend. So here we go. We have this bearish engulfing, and we have this change of structure right here, and finally we have the break of structure. Now it's gonna retest itself. What we need is a bullish engulfing. Let's see. If you have any questions, you can type in chat, and I would be happy to help. This is what we call a low-key market on a weekend. So finally we have a big bar, good for us. There's pressure coming from here. These liquidities were absorbing, and we have this wick volume fill up. So that's why it was taking some time. Here we have an order block, and let's see how the market is affected. So with each touch base, we are seeing like the double demand volume burst. So it's getting stronger. Morning star. If you see this and this pattern is almost the same, and this was a pennant. We'll use this supply. Pennant reversal for GBP USD. Then we have this double bottom, actually triple bottom. We have this touch base as well. So, yeah, we have this pennant, small pennant again. and we are TFO, trend following line. First was this, then we have double. Actually, if you see this, if you take this as the resistance and this is as the support, you see these two hammers. These are what doing the job here. They have given the role of king and queen. This is the king, this is the queen. King says we have to go down. Queen says no. But actually king is winning here. And it's getting cancelled. So if this support does not sustains, then we can see SR interchange from this queen hammer, and here is the reversal. So we'll come back to it on Monday or Tuesday and see how it worked. As of now, we have this minute chart. BTC almost there. Market is pretty slow. What are my trades? Generally, I don't go with point of interest. I go with the market actions. So, well, there's a central zone. I use like the central zone to find the market volatility. So if I see that the market is like becoming choppy at some area, this is where the point of interest is. And the choppy zone, sideways structure is where I see to make like create my entries, go for the entries there after the breakout, obviously. So here you see we have this. If we go on a 5-minute chart, we have this ellipse and this is the choppy zone. So like I have tools to go through these choppy zones and find the reversals and breakouts. So here we have the choppy zone, and I know that this kind of movement comes with an ellipse, so I would use this supply from top to bottom, and we'll use it here. Here you go. Here is the reverse leg. Okay. So from wick should be QIT. Yep. So with this, I would make a trade like maybe I would go from here. So this can be my stop loss. Since I know the direction, it'll be fine for me. Yeah. That should be my trade. And here you go. Right at the central zone, we are seeing the reversal. And this is why I want to make the central zone for every single market action. So central zones are very important, and I use this quite often. And you can see how much it works. So central zone is working fine. You're seeing volume burst, bullish engulfing. This will be a neckline. Let's see how this reacts to it. We have the power candle here because this candle has no demand and just exits itself here. I don't know, there's some issue with the server today and the stream is just delayed. Drop frames. I guess I should lower my mid rate. Netflix is on live. Let's do some analysis for the Netflix and see where we can see a potential reversal. This demand. This can be the first reversal right here, and the next. But potentially, this is the one which we can go with, or maybe a major stoppage for consolidation, and then go for next target. Okay. You see here we have an ellipse for Ethereum, and we need to see spinning top or spinning bottom. There's a long consolidation, and this will be our SR interchange. Okay. That can show the demand here, most probably. Let's see how this turns out. It's a long frame trade. Just based on the basis of the chart analysis I'm doing. What we need as a confirmation first, this will be our coach. This is the major coach that we need to hit, and then we have this break of structure. Minor. Okay. Rondo, we have this. There's almost no pressure on the support, so it can break this support and can go for the SR interchange. Exactly the same thing we're doing on a minute chart on for BTC. And here we go. We have the SR interchange. Now the supply can be doubled, or let's see. This is the potential reversal area. Let's see how this turns out.